I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
You were with Two-Face? I was on Penguin's crew. Oh, I thought it was you! That was one hell of a bout. You practically gouged my eyes out. It's good to see you again, buddy. Whatever happened to the shark? Beats me. Like it. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died. So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night?
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
Bruce, it's Cassie. You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You are nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling. Apologies for going via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
You have 2 new messages. Bruce, this is your father calling. It's time we had a talk, son. You know, about the dressing up. Next new message. mother calling now. I just wanted to say... Oh, sorry. It's so funny, you know, because they're dead.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
Improved range and accuracy, Mr. Wayne. You'll be able to jam firearms and mute irritating ringtones from 200 meters away. How'd you like the new car, Mr. Wayne? Looks like you needed that battle mode after all. That young impersonator of yours seems surprisingly well equipped. It's as if he's based his suit on my earlier designs. Now, I know it's not my place to pry, but Alfred's starting to worry. If you need to talk about anything, you know where to find me. If you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Wayne, the new Batsuit looks rather smart. It looked better on me, of course. I hope you don't mind my allowing Clara to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly disagree. You know, I remember this office back when it was your father's. All those years, and it hasn't changed a bit. You, on the other hand? I hope you can get Barbara back, Mr. Wayne. She means a lot to us. All of us. I hope you don't mind my allowing Clara to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly disagree.
It's a bad idea to walk out in the Batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
If you ask me, it could be any one of those whack jobs the Bat banged up in Arkham. I mean, who doesn't want Batman dead?
The man who swore to save Gotham. The hero who vowed to protect her people. Such worthless promises.
Drive straight through a wall like it weren't even in.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir.
No! I'm going anywhere.
Drone holding position. Under fire.
The Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Very me of you. Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure! Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of jokeritis? Not a chance! I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong. You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors, but it was you. You see, people trust you. They believe in you. They follow you into your war, and you are about to get them all killed.
Batman, while you and Scarecrow were amusing yourselves by blowing up a chemical factory, I, your one true nemesis, had more brain cell bursting riddles constructed within Gotham. True nemesis. Your one true nemesis. You see? Turn your back for a moment. Turn your back and I pounce.
You see these guys? Think they own Gotham. What are we going to do about it?
How should I know what they're called? She hit people with them. I don't think they're called ninja sticks. Doesn't matter what the...
You're not going anywhere. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever could. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds.
You're not getting through me! Just me and you! It's Batman!
Know you very well now, does he? You're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman?
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnels.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
Keep him away!
He took out another! Don't worry, sir. He's mine! I'll stop the son of a bitch! That car's gonna smash us to pieces! Taking enemy fire! I'm getting hit! Damn it, send back up! Under heavy fire! Bring it back up! They won't take another hit! Where's my support? I'm getting hit! APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately. Look out! Batman's here! All units come in. I need immediate evac. Support, do you read me?
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
Remove human.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. Please, God, stop!
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. Ah, I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can, through a city my army now controls. But with luck, you'll find her before I show you how tonight is really going to end.
Aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show her what it means to go to war.
The drone virus overrides the friend or foe identification system of militia drones. An infected drone will target other drones instead of the Batmobile. When deployed at higher weapon energy levels, this will infect multiple enemy targets.
I got him! Target's at Grand Avenue! Sir, I've lost control of a drone. He's overriding my control protocols.
Send units to intercept. Take it out!
We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool! Sergeant, I want that car wrecked!
checking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle. The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I'm relaying its location to you now, sir.
I've taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
Control, it's Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Sir, a GCPD squad car has reported possible gunfire near the docks east of the movie studios. It's believed to be one of the missing fire crew. Proceed with caution. The captors look to be armed.
Over here, help me! You're crazy, you know that? Gotham's deserted. This city's ours. Screw you! Hey, we got a tough guy. You're a bunch of cowards. It takes all of you to beat up on one man.
Believe me, if there was more of you to go around, we'd take one each.
But for now, we just make do with the scraps. That sounds like an invitation. Be my guest. You know, the sooner you accept the situation, the easier it'll be. I'm not accepting anything. Then dying's gonna be a long, painful process, my friend. And we ain't even started yet. No one's coming to save you, Flaghead.
I can't attempt to free the fireman until I...
I see him! He's over here! I need help here!
Thanks, Batman. Where are the others? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry. I'm getting them back.
I shouldn't even be here. I was laid off 2 weeks ago. A bunch of people were government cutbacks. Apparently Gotham doesn't need firefighters anymore. Until this happens, then they want us here, saving lives. At least someone in this place is looking out for us. Thanks.
Stay here. An officer will come and take you back to GCPD.
Might I suggest conducting your search in the Drescher district, sir? A rather distinct operatic melody is being aired. Sadly, we both know what gruesomeness that heralds.
Tonight's the night we stick it to the bat. About time, if you ask me. My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy. It's the bat! Get after it!
You're going down, Batman!
You're gonna die tonight, Bat.
Riddler. Talk.
Sure, whatever you say.
We're done.
Two-Face wants payback for the courthouse. Bat's gonna get it. Look out! It's the Bat! Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
It's confirmed. Rider spotted in the cauldron. Falcon 5 out.
Didn't think we'd be sharing the streets with freaking tanks. You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place. I think he's crying. Oh, don't be upset, kid. Your life wasn't worth a damn anyway.
See what happened.
I'll gut you, Bat.
Look out, Batman. I can shoot. You're gonna die, freak. Fuck, gonna rip you apart.
Oh, this'll be...
Don't leave me here, Batman.
Tell me. I need to know. Have you found anyone else?
Some of your crew are back at GCPD. They're safe.
You don't know how good it is to hear that. Even before tonight, these past weeks have been hell. Layoffs, fires springing up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. We had more in 1 week than we see in 2 months. The chief stepped up, though. We all saw him fighting for jobs, trying to keep us together. These guys, Batman, they're all I've got.
I'm going to find them, I promise. Wait here. An officer is coming for you.
Might I suggest conducting your search in the Drescher district, sir? A rather distinct operatic melody is being aired. Sadly, we both know what gruesomeness that heralds.
Nah, I ain't afraid of Scarecrow. If he was really scary, he wouldn't need fear gas, right?
There's a militia roadblock in Riker Heights.
They can build their walls and mine the roads. They're not gonna hold you back, sir.
I wish we had this kind of hardware on every job. Just us now!
Behind Batman? No way. Think about it. Who's got that much money? Bruce Wayne? Yeah. Maybe it's him.
All around units, hold the checkpoint down. Fortify positions. Batman is bringing the fight.
Might I suggest conducting your search in the Drescher district, sir? A rather distinct operatic melody is being aired. Sadly, we both know what gruesomeness that heralds.
Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham...
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
I seen the cloud floating above it. Looks nasty. You know they say that's where the Joker...
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
The Bat's car don't stand a chance against all these tanks.